welcome to Enjoy English School.
欢迎来到 Enjoy 英语学院。
I'm Stevie.
And I'm Laurie.
And today we are looking at part 2 of our book club lesson, day 2, about a book that we talked about yesterday. It's called Tuesdays with Morrie. And it's a very interesting but sad story about a man who was very close with his college professor. And then after he graduated from college, they kind of lost touch, and they reconnect. That's a word that we learned yesterday. And we're going to learn more about this story today.
所以呢，今天我们就继续来看到好书俱乐部第2天，看到这本最后14堂星期二的课，那么来了解它更多的资讯。
Looking at this paragraph, the first paragraph, first of all, remember we are in the middle of the article. Part 1 was yesterday, so we're starting in the middle today. So this paragraph says, by the time he was in his 30s, Mitch Albom was already a famous and award-winning sports columnist. Okay, so by the time he was in his 30s, that means in your 30s means any time between 30 and 39, all right? So at that time, he was already famous, and he was an award-winning sports columnist. A columnist is a person who writes for newspapers or magazines. And what did he write about? Sports. And he was a good writer because he was award-winning. He won a lot of awards as a writer.
所以呢，我们从文章的这一段的第一句来看by the time 呢，就是指到了什么的时候所以呢，到了后面讲的这个时候，什么呢？就是呢，他这里的他，我们承接上一个这个昨天的文章知道是指 Mitch 呢，他呢年纪进入这个3字头的时候到了这个时候所以刚刚讲的 in his 30s， 这个 Stevie 老师讲的从30一直到39我们就称这个人的 30s 就是这样子。然后呢 Mitch 呢，他呢这个已经是一位非常的有名而且呢是这个频频获奖、屡次获奖这个拿到很多奖项的，我们就可以用 award winning 这样子的一个形容词去形容他那么呢 award winning 的什么呢的一个运动的专栏作家那么所以就像刚刚 Steve 老师提的，他呢可能是帮这个报纸或者是杂志写专栏 column 然后呢这个报道的他的主题，他的强项是 sports， 所以我们就会称呼他是一个这个 sports columnist。
So he was married, drove fancy cars, and traveled around the world covering sports events. Okay, so there's some simple ideas here. He was married. He drove fancy cars. That means expensive cars, okay? And traveled around the world. What did he do? He covered sports events. Whenever a writer, or what we call a columnist, a journalist is a reporter who writes for the newspaper. That's Journalist, journalist. Whenever they go somewhere to write about a story, to watch, to write about it, we call that covering a story. And he would cover sports events. So maybe if the Olympics was in Japan, he would go to Japan, or Russia, or wherever it was. So he traveled a lot.
所以呢，接下来他更进一步的来讲他的这个所谓的他的生活是怎么样。所以呢，他呢已婚然后呢开着好车刚刚那个 fancy 呢 Stevie 老师讲到就是 expensive 就是昂贵的意思这个所以呢开好车，然后呢他呢在这个世界的各地旅行去这个采访或者我们讲去报道呢这个很多的运动的这个活动那么运动的赛事我们都可以这样翻，因为 events 的话呢，它常看到是当事件，可是呢，它另外一个用法是把它当成活动所以呢，这里我们可以把它翻成运动赛事是可以的。那么这里的 cover 我们讲到平常的 cover 当动词，大家比较常用的可能都是覆盖盖住，但是在这里的话它是当成采访跟报道的动词来用。
On the surface, things appeared to be going great for Mitch. So on the surface, on the outside, that means what you could see. You know, what I can see, oh, things look great. He's rich, he has a fancy car, he has a family. Oh, things are great for Mitch. That's what you see on the outside, on the surface.
好，所以这边我们看到这个用法，就是从表面来看在这个看外面的话，所以待会你可以预期了，后面一定会有一个相反的从里面的。好，那这边从这个表面来看呢，一切things appeared to be 就是显得似乎看起来像叫做 appear 那么呢，这个 going great for Mitch 就是呢对 Mitch 来讲可以说是这个都发展的非常的顺利，非常的好那这里的 appear 呢，其实你可以把它跟另外一个字一起记，叫做 seem S-E-E-M。那么 seem 呢也是看起来似乎只是呢这两个呢有一点点不同。其实 appear 的话呢，它比较多一点点说有可能其实不如表面上看起来的这样，所以在这个句子里头，其实它用的很恰当那 seem 的话就是表示说，我看起来有一些根据，我觉得可能是这样，这是它的小小不同。
But on the inside, Mitch was not happy.
那么呢，但是他在内心来讲的话呢 ，Mitch 他并不快乐。
He worked around the clock and seldom had time to spend with his wife. This means he worked all the time around the clock. You know, old clocks used to go around with arms, right? With hands. Okay. So that means he worked too much. He worked all the time. And seldom, he almost never had time to spend with his wife.
所以呢，最后讲到说他呢工作是这个不眠不休，我们叫 around the clock 原因就像刚刚这个 Stevie 老师讲的，因为以前的指针呢是绕一圈，那就是这个一天的24小时，那他24小时都在工作，所以是不眠不休的，而且他几乎没有几乎不这里的 seldom 几乎没有时间呢去这个花在他太太的身上，去跟他太太相处。
Looking at the next paragraph, one day, Mitch, remember Mitch is now a famous writer, learned that his old college professor, Morrie Schwartz, was dying. So he went to visit him. Remember, yesterday we found out that in college, Morrie was his favorite professor, and they were very close. So he learned that his old professor, Morrie Schwartz, was dying. So he went to see him.
好，所以呢，接下来我们来看到这段讲到有一天这个 Mitch 呢，他得知他的这个之前的这个大学的教授，也就是 Morrie Schwartz， 他呢已经呢快要死了，所以呢他呢就赶快去 visit him 探望他。
The advice he received from Morrie changed Mitch for the better. So when we get advice from somebody and it changes us, if we want to say it made a good change, it changed Mitch for the better. If it was bad, we say it changed Mitch for the worse. W-O-R-S-E, for the worse. But here, he learned some things from his professor. It changed his thinking, and it improved his thinking. It got better.
没错，所以呢，接下来讲到说这个他呢从这个 Morrie 那边所得到的建议改变了 Mitch 呢，让他变得更好了所以这里的话，第一个重点 the advice， 这里的 advice 注意它是名词A-D-V-I-C-E， 那记得它的量词的话是 piece 所以呢，你不会在 advice 后面直接加 s， 而是要用这个 one piece of advice 或者 two pieces of advice 然后呢，再来我们看到这里的 for the better， 刚刚呢 Stevie 老师也这个补充了这个它的相反 for the worse， 所以改变你有可能变得更好，或者是变得更糟那么看是哪一个，你就可以用这个来表达。
Now, you have to watch the movie or read the book to find out all about the lessons he learned. But because of what his professors told him, he, meaning Mitch, right? Mitch decided to try to relax more and be a nicer person. He decided he wanted to be a kinder person, be more kind to people, treat people better. So relax and be nicer.
所以呢，接下来讲到说，那么他就决定既然这个有改变，他的改变是什么呢？他决定要试着更加的放松多一点然后呢，成为一个呢这个比较和善的人我们通常讲一个人很 nice 的话，就是他很和善，或者就是刚刚 Stevie 老师说的很 kind， 对人很亲切这个呢是指这样子的一个意思。那么呢，所以他决定要这个多放松，而且呢变得更加和善。
You know, anything that teaches us to be nicer, to be kinder, to be better to people and the world and animals and, you know, anything like that that makes us better is a great thing.
That's right.
And now I want to read this book. Seriously, I have not read the book. Now I want to because we're talking about it today.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Looking at the last paragraph, we see that Mitch, the writer, soon discovered that Morrie had enormous medical bills. Okay, Mitch discovered, he learned something. He found out that Morrie had enormous medical bills. We could say he had a lot of medical bills, 很多.
对.
But when we use the word here enormous because the amount of money that he owed for medical bills was just huge. So the word enormous is really important here.
That's right.
Yeah, enormous medical bills. You have to know that at least in like the US, medical bills, doctor bills are so expensive. It would make you crazy. So when we say he had enormous medical bills, he might have had millions of US dollars, maybe.
Wow.
Okay? Or, you know, even 1 million US dollars.
It's still a lot.
That is so much for a retired professor to pay.
没错。
Yeah.
好，所以呢，接下来我们来看到最后一段首先讲到说 ，Mitch 他很快的就发现了这个 Morrie 呢，他有着巨额的这个医药费的账单。好，所以这里的话呢，刚刚第一个讲到 discovered 它也等于 learned 或者是 found out 他发现了。那么呢 ，enormous 刚刚讲到的巨大的那么为什么这边要用？刚刚有提到说，你本来也可以说 a lot 就是很多，但是呢，很多它不见得金额加起来很大它可能只是账单很多。但是 Steve 老师刚刚讲到了 enormous 这个巨大的，在英文里头，那你就是表示你这个告诉大家它的金额那个 amount 是很高的，是很巨大的。所以这个时候用了 enormous 这个字是用的很好的那个巨额的那个金额的额我们也来拼一下 amount。
Amount. A-M-O-U-N-T. Amount.
这个可以一起记
Yeah. To help pay for them, to help pay for the medical bills, the enormous medical bills, he, Mitch, wrote Tuesdays with Morrie. So he wanted to help his professor, so he wrote the book to try to make money to help the professor.
没错。那么这句很简单，讲到说，那么为了帮助呢来偿还这个账单，所以呢他就写了这个最后14堂星期二的课。
At first, the book was rejected by publishers, but eventually it became a huge hit. Okay, at first, in the beginning, when he first wrote the book was rejected by publishers. Rejected. They said, no, we don't want it. But eventually, meaning after a little bit of time, it became a huge hit. Suddenly, he had a bestseller. Yeah, but it took time.
所以呢，接下来这句讲到说，一开始这本书呢被好几家出版社呢所这个回绝所拒绝，所以这里我们看到 publishers 它是复数的所以是不是一家而已，是好几家出版社都拒绝它。那这里的 reject 这个拒绝呢，我们之前学过蛮常用的另外一个 refuse 这个也是拒绝，但是 reject 有更强烈的那种否定的意味，但是呢两个字呢都是拒绝的意思然后所以呢这个既然被好几家这个 出版社所拒绝，但是呢，最终叫 eventually， 那么 it 是指这本书呢，它还是成为了一本这个超级的这个大成功的这个畅销书我们讲说 hit 就是成功的意思那么这个票房非常好，或是卖得很好的这种成功，那么前面加了一个 huge， 所以是一个超级的大成功。
It also, writing this book, it also helped launch Mitch's successful book writing career. He was a columnist, and because of this, it helped launch his successful book writing career, which led to, because he started writing, which led to another bestseller. I wrote this book, I was successful. He wrote another bestseller, The 5 People You Meet in Heaven.So this book started him as a book author.
没错，所以呢，接下来这句讲到说那么呢，这个 it 指的是这本书，它也呢帮助这个去启动了这个 launch 发动启动这个 Mitch 呢，他呢这个成功的这个写书的生涯叫 book writing career 的话是生涯的意思，职涯的意思所以呢，这个写书的生涯，那么逗号的后面。而且呢这个让另外一本畅销书这个在天堂遇见5个人这本畅销书呢也因而诞生我们看到 led to 当它的原型呢是 lead L-E-A-D 那么 lead to A leads to B 的时候呢就是 A 然后呢带着我们然后呢走到了 B 这件事情，所以因而诞生，那就是它的意思。
Sometimes it really pays to do something nice. This is a phrase.It pays to do something nice. It pays to do good things.
所以呢，接下来讲到说，有的时候这个做个好事情呢，是真的很值得的，是有回报的，就是这个意思。
So that is our article for today. I think now we should go take a look at this book, and I'm going to look for the movie as well.
And let's take a look at our review first.
All right. Okay, for a quick review, I just want to, if you look at the last paragraph, we see the word pay used in 2 different ways.
对。
One is to pay for something. All right, that means you pay money to get something back. And then in the end, the last sentence, we say it really pays to do something nice. Now here, of course, doing something nice in this case really paid him money.Okay, because he became a famous author.
That's right.
And he wrote the book to help his professor. But when we say it pays to do something nice, it pays to do good things, we could also say it is worthwhile. And that means it's worth your time. It's worth your while. So we say that is a worthwhile thing to do. And so it pays to do something nice.It's worthwhile to do nice things. And the word worthwhile, W-O-R-T-H-W-H-I-L-E, worth and while together.
好，所以这边的话呢 Stevie 老师帮我们复习的是这个在最后一段的 pay 有一个同样的字2个不同的用法。那第一个 pay for 在那边的这个付账单的那个 pay 呢，它是这个实际上真的是付钱的那个 pay 的用法。那么在最后的这一行最后这一句了讲到说呢，这个做件好事有时候真的是会有回报，是很值得的的这个 pay 呢，它呢就这个不是指真正的那个付钱的 pay 了它是一个衍生的用法。那么也等于刚刚 Stevie 老师这个补充的 worthwhile 这个字一样是很值得的所以呢这个是大家可以记下来的。
All right, we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.
第26页，好书俱乐部最后14堂星期二的课。
Tuesdays with Morrie. By the time he was in his 30s, Mitch Albom was already a famous and award-winning sports columnist. He was married, drove fancy cars, and traveled around the world covering sports events. On the surface, things appeared to be going great for Mitch. But on the inside, Mitch was not happy. He worked around the clock and seldom had time to spend with his wife. One day, Mitch learned that his old college professor, Morrie Schwartz, was dying, so he went to visit him. The advice he received from Morrie changed Mitch for the better. He decided to try to relax more and be a nicer person. Mitch soon discovered that Morrie had enormous medical bills. To help pay for them, he wrote Tuesdays with Morrie. At first, the book was rejected by publishers, but eventually it became a huge hit. It also helped launch Mitch's successful book writing career, which led to another bestseller, The 5 People You Meet in Heaven. Sometimes it really pays to do something nice.